You see it on videos on the main channel all the time, people drawing the gun and shooting it one-handed because they've got something in their support hand. So today, we are gonna work in Dry Fire Monday on dropping stuff that's in our hands.
The new Mantis X10 firearms performance system has all the goodness of the original, plus holster draw analysis and recoil analysis. It's a fantastic upgrade and I recommend it highly.
Well, thanks for joining us again on Dry Fire Monday. I am super appreciative to Mantis for sponsoring these videos. Incredible work that they're doing and I appreciate them. So we see it on the main channel all the time. You see somebody's on their phone or something like this, and then all of a sudden they need to shoot somebody and they go, oh no, and now they come out here and they go bang, 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 and they go do their work. Again, unloaded gun, obviously, at this point. But they leave this thing in their hand. Now, of course, if that thing in your hand is a baby or something like that, fine, but we're trained not to drop our cell phones. We're trained not to drop things out of our hands. We kind of hold on to what we're holding on to. But what is far better, it's far more important to have two hands on the gun and to be able to shoot fast and accurate because somebody's threatening our life than it is to keep this thing. So let's work on dropping it. So I have a couple things you can use to drop that. Number one, I have my Uplula here, this mag loader that I absolutely adore. We've done a gear review on it. This is the greatest thing since beer in a can. Then I use my cell phone case. You notice this is an iPhone 11 Pro Max case and okay, great, that's my cell phone, but I took my phone out of it because I don't want to drop my phone. I mean, again, it's a $1,200 pocket supercomputer. I don't necessarily want to drop it, so I just take my case and I am simulating some things here. The other thing that I like to use when I put both of those down is I like to use my OC spray. You guys know I always carry a Palm OC and I actually carry it in my strong side front pocket in a clip. This is how I carry my OC spray every day. Now I carry it this way because if God forbid I think, man, there might need to be some hot sauce, I might need to give the jerk sauce to some guy here, and then it instead turns into a deadly force encounter, then I know I'm going to drop this out of my strong hand because I'm going to have to put a gun in that hand, and so I'm apt and predisposed to drop this thing out of my strong side. I do keep my flashlight in my support side pocket because I am out of space. I don't want to put another piece over here to block my access to my OC spray. So it goes in my support side pocket. So if you're very confident that your flashlight is very powerfully strong and won't break, like you know your electronics are potted and all those things, and the reflector's good and the LED is quality and those kinds of things, you could use your flashlight as well. Because again, if I'm spotlighting somebody and then it comes time to fill somebody in, I probably have already PID'd, I've already positively identified my target, so I can drop this and get going. Now, one thing that you can't see because it's just off camera because it's a little smaller is I've set a chair here. I can actually turn this around so that you can see kind of the edge of it. It's just a regular old office chair. And what I tend to like to do is I will pull this guy in just so you can see kind of the edge of him, and I'll just stand kind of right up at the edge of it. And the reason I'll do that is that number one, I'm not dropping stuff on hard concrete. I got concrete floors here at the house. Number two, it's just much more accessible for me to pick up. It's just a little faster for me to get everything back and put back together. So we start this one slowly. It's not difficult here, guys. You can grab a book, you can grab your phone, whatever. So if you have your phone out like this and you're like world star and some guy, and then you realize, oh no, I've got to fill this guy in, then what you're going to do is just simply drop that to go get your gun and get a shot on target. That's all you're going to do. Just practice that and then safely, carefully, reluctantly holster. Go pick your stuff back up again. Go do your thing. You might put yourself on a timer and grab your timer app and go, oh, okay, cool. Here comes the beep. Shooter ready, standby, beep. Great, got that, got that. Awesome. I'm just training myself to drop what's in my hands. Incidentally, this is a reason that I also like actually teaching a two-handed garment clearance. The reason I like teaching a two-handed clearance for most people is if I have something to do with this hand, i.e. I got to clear my cover garment with this hand, then guess what? I will drop the stuff naturally that is in it. So I could pull my flashlight here. Maybe I'm using a neck index, or if I'm FBI or something like that, I'm seeing what's going on in my world. I kind of use a modified FBI for searching, just kind of looking around out here. It's time, you know, I've got my light out, whatever. I've decided, mount, I got to fill that guy. Oh, there he is. Drop that. Bang. Go. Got a good shot there. Saw my dot. Take my light back in my pocket. I could be doing something. What would I be doing with the Maglula? I don't know. I'm just using it for something weird. Now this one's in my strong hand, right? I'm just looking at this thing. Now it's time to fill somebody in. Bang. Now I know somebody might say, Hey John, what about taking this thing and throwing it at the bad guy? Well, okay, you can maybe do that, but number one, I'm sitting here in my dry fire dojo and I don't want to be tossing stuff all over the place because I got stuff I don't want to get broken. Number two, you're not always going to want to do that, right? So I'm not going to want to, use my cell phone as pocket sand. That's just probably not what I'm going to be doing right now. I'm just going to drop it, get it out of the way, because what I want to do is start filling this guy in and putting some ballistics on him, right? Now, if that means I'm going to toss this as a diversion or something like that, I'll probably choose something a little softer than one of these to do that, whatever the case may be. Now, I might get my OC spray out here. Now, in order to get my OC spray out, because these are plastic, I'm going to set these in another spot. So then that way they're out of the way so that I don't bonk my stuff on the things. So I go, oh man, this guy, dude, hey, back up, man. I don't want any problems, whatever. Hey, dude, I don't want to have any trouble with you, man. Leave me be. Oh, I got to fill him in, drop my stuff, go. Okay, so that one actually didn't make it to the chair. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. Pick it up, restage, rock and roll. Right? Hey man, hey dude, I don't want to have any problems. Please leave me alone, get out of my space, whatever. Okay, it's time to fill him in. Good. Okay? Again, all I'm doing is practicing getting stuff out of my hands. So that's your goal for this week, is just to pick something up, whether that's these guys, your cell phone case, a box of ammo, your mag lula, your OC spray, your flashlight, however that works. Start dropping the things that are in your hand on the beep, so then that way you can get your gun out, get two hands on the gun, that's important, and work the most fast and accurate shots that you can. Hope it helps you this week.